As you can see, I typed drawings of steps tool, and you can see I have many designs of steps tools I can look at and get inspiration. As you notice, the function is very clear. We need something to make a person taller and reach higher objects. But the solution to the problem has many flavors and colors. It could be made out of metal, it could be round, it could be made out of wood. So the beauty of design, there's no one solution that will end the problem. There's always ways to improve it and make it better. And it keeps changing with technology, changing with styles, changing with our times. So don't ever get stuck in thinking that there is only one answer, or you cannot come up with a new design. As you can see, this object there looked like this was made in SketchUp, believe it or not. So this is a perfect product to get inspiration from and learn how to build something like this in our program. Notice it has dimensions, it has height, it has width, it has the height of the step. Since I like this image so much, I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to save this image and leave it on my desktop. I'm going to click save. So now I have an inspiration for what I'm going to do with SketchUp. Now I'll minimize this. I'm going to open the software itself. Start using software. Okay. As you see, when the software opens, it has a bunch of tools. We have this tool palette, and we have a bunch of tool palettes on the top. For now, we only need 3 tool palettes that are very useful. I'm not going to overwhelm you with all the tool palettes and what they do. I'm just going to give you a quick review of the power of software just to inspire you. Don't be afraid if it looks too much, but we're going to go over each step in a later on video. So I'll go to View, Toolbars, and I can scroll and I make sure I have large tool. I'm going to uncheck Google Edge Style. I'm going to have large tool sets. That's an important one. I don't need layers for now. I don't need podium for now. I need styles. See this? Check for styles. This box here opens. And I need views. I'll explain these two things later on. Let's not get stuck. You remember the image I wanted for when I open SketchUp, it always opens with this horizon. It's infinite. I can look in every direction. I'm using the orbit tool and the hand tool. I'm going to go over that. We're going to practice it together later on. I'm just trying to show you the power of program and simplicity of its operations. So I'm going to go to File, bring the image we downloaded, and go to Import. The image was in a JPEG format, so I'm going to scroll and try to find it. I have one stool there, but okay, this is the restoration hardware store stool. See, I can paste it on the ground and I can make it any size I want by dragging. So let's look at this object. It looks complicated, but the dimensions are quite clear. It's 15 inches by 15.5 inches. So I'm going to make mine much simpler because this is a demonstration. I don't want to overwhelm you. This is not that hard to make, but too early for now. I select the rectangle tool, and I'm going to draw a rectangle on the screen. If you see in this lower hand corner, I have dimensions. So whatever dimensions I see, it will be the size of our object. So I can carefully scroll till I find 15.5 by 15 by 15, or I could type 15, comma 15.5 and have a rectangle that's 15 by 15.5. So I already did the base of this object, the steps tool. The magic of SketchUp is this amazing button called push pull. Notice if I click, I'm going to zoom in, select with the arrow, and zoom in. All I have to do is use the hand to pan, push pull this object 6 inches, and I have a box that's 6 inches high. Since I want to have 2 steps, I want to split this surface into two boxes. So with a pencil tool, program automatically snaps to midpoint. Have a green one with the axis. Now I'm going to select this and lift this 15 inches. Oh, mistake! I should have lifted just 15. Sorry, I meant to say I'm going to lift it 5 inches. So this is my very simple steps tool. Obviously this one has more details and more complexity, but that does not make it too hard to produce either. I could choose to cut the front of the box and push this all the way to the top. I'm already getting closer. This should be, we're going to discuss measurement later on, but as you can see, we have a simple steps tool. If I want to go fancy and add the leg details, I could do this and do this. Now I can already intersected the surface in two surfaces, and I can push this and I have a fancy leg. So this program is powerful and quick, and it makes anybody who's interested in 3D design being able to express themselves in very quick steps. And we're going to have fun doing it, and I'm going to be very careful with the instructions. We're going to take our time learning the basics and going to more advanced steps and projects, but to be able to think of something and express it in such a short time is a powerful skill to have for anybody. Enjoy, and to be continued.